How to overcome a gambling addiction. Overcoming a gambling addiction can be challenging, but it's absolutely possible with the right strategies and support. Here's a practical, step-by-step approach based on what's known to work for many people. Acknowledge the problem. You've already taken a big step by asking this question. Recognizing that gambling is interfering with your life, whether it's financial strain, emotional stress, or damaged relationships, is the foundation for change. Set a clear goal. Decide what overcoming means for you. For some, it's quitting entirely. For others, it's cutting back to a manageable level. Total abstinence tends to work best for most with addiction, as gambling's thrill can easily pull you back in. Limit access. Cut off the supply. Block gambling apps and websites using tools like Gambin or BetBlocker. Give control of your finances to a trusted person temporarily, someone who'll say no when you're tempted. Freeze your credit cards or set strict spending limits. Replace the habit. Gambling often fills a void, boredom, stress, or the need for excitement. Find substitutes. Exercise, a new hobby, or even low-stakes games with friends that don't involve money. The key is redirecting that energy. Build a support system. Talk to people who get it. Gamblers Anonymous offers free meetings where you can share and listen. Studies show peer support doubles recovery success rates. If that's not your thing, confide in a friend or family member who'll hold you accountable. Address triggers. Figure out what sets you off. Is it stress? Loneliness? Alcohol? Once you know, tackle those root causes. For example, if stress drives you to bet, try meditation or therapy to manage it instead. Seek professional help. Cognitive behavioral therapy is proven to rewire the thought patterns that fuel gambling, like chasing losses or believing in lucky streaks. Look for a therapist specializing in addiction. If money's tight, check for free or sliding scale clinics near you. Track progress. Keep a log of days without gambling. Small wins build momentum. Reward yourself with something meaningful, not gambling related, when you hit milestones. Handle relapses. Slips happen. If you gamble again, don't spiral. Just analyze why and adjust your plan. Research shows people who recover long-term often relapse once or twice before sticking to it. Practical tip. Start today by deleting one gambling app or handing over one credit card. Momentum comes from action. There are specific resources like local support groups or studies on gambling addiction, or analyze anything you've seen online about this. Figure out what have been your biggest struggles. If you feel you don't want people looking over your shoulder, and you feel you need a surefire way to overcome this addiction. If you want to handle this privately, and you're looking for something that works, no fluff. There's no magic bullet, but there's a method that's as close to surefire as it gets if you stick to it. Self-imposed isolation from gambling triggers combined with rewiring your reward system. It's discreet, doesn't require anyone watching you, and leans on what's proven to break addiction cycles. Here's how to do it. Cut off all access ruthlessly. Gambling thrives on opportunity. Delete every app. Block every site. Use software like Freedom or Cold Turkey. Set a password you won't remember and toss it. Cancel any credit or debit cards tied to gambling. Switch to a cash-only system with a basic bank account that has no online access. This isn't about willpower. It's about making it impossible to gamble even if you want to. Starve the urge. Your brain's hooked on dopamine hits from betting. Replace them with something else that's intense but private, high-intensity workouts, competitive video games, no microtransactions, or even cold showers. Sounds weird, but the shock rewires your reward pathways. Studies show it takes about 21 to 66 days to weaken a habit if you consistently swap it out. Gamify not gambling. Turn abstinence into a solo challenge. Set a timer, say 30 days, and track it in a notebook or app nobody else sees. Each day you don't gamble, add a small, tangible reward. Buy a coffee, watch a movie. Your brain will start craving the streak more than the bet. Behavioral science backs this. Streaks are addictive in themselves. Shut down triggers without help. You don't need someone hovering to figure out what sets you off. Write down the last 5 times you gambled. What time was it? Where were you? How'd you feel? Spot the pattern: late nights, stress, and disrupt it. If it's boredom at 10 p.m., Force yourself into a new routine, read, build something, anything that's not sitting idle. Mind hack. Gambling's pull often comes from distorted thinking. I'm due for a win, or I can control it. Challenge that privately with hard logic. Calculate how much you've lost total, not just wins, and keep that number visible. Studies on cognitive behavioral therapy show this reality check weakens the urge over time. No therapist required. Emergency brake. When the itch hits, delay it. Tell yourself, I'll gamble in 15 minutes, then distract yourself. Push-ups, loud music, whatever. The craving usually fades. This is straight from addiction research. Urges peak fast, but crash if you ride them out. Why this works? It's all on you, no oversight needed. The catch? You've got to commit like your life depends on it. Half measures won't cut it. Data shows self-exclusion, blocking access, alone reduces gambling by up to 70% in motivated people, and pairing it with habit replacement pushes success rates even higher. Start now. Pick one access point, an app, a card, and kill it today. What's the main way you've been gambling lately? Online casinos or something else? You can tweak what you do to overcome the addiction by first knowing that. Let's take online casinos, for example. Since it's online casinos pulling you in, we can zero in on that and make this airtight. Online gambling sneaky, always a click away, designed to keep you hooked with flashy visuals and instant rewards. Here's a tailored plan to choke it out privately, no one looking over your shoulder. Block the digital pipeline. Download a site blocker like Gambin, it's casino-specific, or Freedom, and lock every gambling site you know, plus Google Online Casino, and block the top 20 results preemptively. Set a random password. Use a generator. Don't memorize it. Save it somewhere offline like a USB you'll snap after, and activate the block. This isn't about resisting temptation. It's about making it unreachable. Starve the payment flow. Online casinos need your money to bite. Open a new bank account with no online banking features, just a debit card for essentials. Transfer only what you need for daily life. Cash withdrawals only. If you've got PayPal, Skrill, or crypto tied to gambling, delete those apps and accounts. Reset your phone to factory settings if you have to. No funds, no play. Hijack the routine. You probably have a gambling slot in your day, late night after work, weekends, whatever. Replace it with something that hits hard and fast. Try a solo game like chess.com, free, competitive, no betting or a punishing workout. YouTube's got 15-minute hit videos. The goal? Flood your brain with a different rush. Research shows 30 days of consistent substitution can cut cravings by half. Weaponize the numbers. Open a spreadsheet or a notepad. List every deposit you've made to an online casino in the last month. Check your bank statements or email receipts. Add it up. Now write down what you won back, net, not gross. The loss will sting. That's the point. Keep that total on your phone's lock screen or a sticky note. It's a silent gut punch every time you waver. Ride out the itch. When the urge hits, and it will, set a timer for 10 minutes. Scroll X instead, watch a dumb YouTube video, or pace your room. Anything to stall. Online casino cravings are short-lived. They bank on you caving fast. Delay beats denial every time. Rig the odds. Online casinos use algorithms to hook you, random wins, near misses, bonuses. Fight fire with fire. Set a personal win condition. For every day you don't log in, add $5 to a jar or whatever you'd bet. After 30 days, buy something you'd never splurge on otherwise. You're still chasing a prize, but it's yours to keep. This works because it flips the script. You're not resisting, you're outmaneuvering. Data from gambling recovery studies shows self-imposed barriers, like blocking sites, slash relapse rates by 60 to 80% when paired with a solid distraction. Online casinos thrive on impulse, cut that off, and they've got nothing. Kick it off today. Install a blocker and nuke one casino app or bookmark right now. What's the main site or platform you've been hitting? We can fine-tune this further. Let's consider you are hooked on Soaring Eagle's online casino, called PlayEagle.com. Soaring Eagle Casino's online platform, Eagle Casino and Sports, PlayEagle.com, which is tied to the earlier question about overcoming a gambling addiction with online casinos. Here's a plan customized to tackle your addiction specifically with Soaring Eagle's online setup, keeping it private and effective. Lockout access hard. Soaring Eagle's online casino runs through playeagle.com and its app. Install Gambin or NetNanny on every device you own. It blocks gambling sites, including PlayEagle, and costs about $40 a year. Set a password you won't recall, random string like X7K9P2M, written down and trash it after setup. Uninstall the PlayEagle app and clear your browser history to wipe shortcuts. If you've got their emails, unsubscribe and mark as spam. Cut the money line. Soaring Eagle accepts deposits with credit cards, PayPal, and sometimes crypto. Freeze or cancel any payment methods you've used. Call your bank and say you lost your card if you need an excuse. Open a new account with no online banking. Use only a debit card with a low limit, like $50 a day, for essentials. If you've linked PayPal, delete it or change the password to something unguessable and log out everywhere. Break the pattern. You're likely hitting PlayEagle at specific times, after work, late nights. Check your last login times. They email receipts to confirm. Replace that slot with something intense. Play a free strategy game like StarCraft, hit a punching bag, or watch high-adrenaline YouTube clips, car chases, not slots. Their slots, like Divine Fortune or Cleopatra Gold, thrive on quick dopamine. You need a substitute that's just as gripping. Flip the mental switch. Soaring Eagle's promos as in $1,500 match bonus, 100 free spins, are bait. Counter it with cold math. Dig up your deposit history from their site, account section, and tally your net loss. Last year's Michigan gambling stats showed online casino players lost $1.2 billion total. Most don't win long-term. Stick that loss number on your desktop or wallet. When you think one more spin, it'll hit harder than their jackpot ads. Stall the craving. Their live dealer games, blackjack, roulette, and slots are built for instant action. When the urge strikes, set a 10-minute timer, do push-ups, blast music, or scroll X about anything but gambling. Cravings peak fast but fade if you don't feed them. PlayEagle's whole game is impulse. Delay kills it. Rig your own win. They push progressive jackpots and VIP perks to keep you chasing. Set up a private jackpot instead. Every day you skip PlayEagle, toss $5 into a locked box, or a savings app like Capital with withdrawal limits. After 30 days, you've got $150 for something real, no wagering requirements. Beats their 1 in a million odds. This hits Soaring Eagle where it lives. Instant access, payment ease, and psychological hooks. It's worked for others. Self-exclusion plus distraction cuts online gambling by 70% in studies. Start tonight. Block playeagle.com on one device and trash one payment link. What time of day do you usually log in? I can sharpen this more if you tell me. Here are a few examples of blockers. Since we've been dealing with Soaring Eagle online, PlayEagle.com, and want to overcome our gambling addiction privately, we'll focus on examples of blockers that can specifically tackle online casino access like this one. These are real tools you can use, tailored to your situation, with details on how they block PlayEagle and similar sites. Here's a rundown. Gambin, what it does. Blocks thousands of gambling sites and apps, including playeagle.com, across all your devices, phone, laptop, tablet. It's gambling specific, so it won't mess with other browsing. How it works for you. Install it and PlayEagle slots, live dealers, and sportsbook vanish from reach. It uses a VPN-like setup to reroute traffic, making access impossible even if you try. Setup. Download from takes 5 minutes. There is a free 7-day trial. Then it's $2.49 a month or $24.99 a year. Set a password you won't remember. Random string. Toss it to lock it in. Why it fits. No one needs to know. You control it solo. It's built for compulsive gamblers, so it's hard to bypass without serious effort. BetBlocker. What BetBlocker does. It's a free tool that blocks over 15,000 gambling sites, including Soaring Eagle online. You set a restriction period, 24 hours to 5 years, and it's locked until time's up. How it works for you. Activate it and playeagle.com, plus its app, gets cut off. It's cloud-based, updating its block list weekly to catch new casino pages. Setup. Get it at install on all devices. Pick a duration like 30 days, and it's done. No uninstall option till it expires. Why it fits. Costs nothing, no oversight needed. Perfect if you want a $0 way to kill access now. Freedom. What Freedom does, it blocks specific sites or categories, like gambling, across your devices. You can customize it to target playeagle.com directly. How it works for you. Add playeagle.com to the block list, set a schedule as in permanent or nightly when you're weakest, and it syncs everywhere. If you try to visit, you're redirected to a blank page. Setup. Download from freedom.to, free trial, then $3.50 a month. You can lock sessions so you can't tweak them mid-urge. Why it fits. Lets you block just Play Eagle without a sledgehammer approach, discreet and flexible. Gamblock. What it does. This is a heavy-duty blocker that scans and bans gambling content in real time, including Play Eagle's slots and new pages they might add. How it works for you. Install it and Play Eagle's entire platform, web and app, gets shut down. It even blocks VPN workarounds and survives factory resets on some devices. Setup. Go at $99 a year, pricey but thorough. One-time setup, no way to undo it yourself once active. Why it fits. If Play Eagle's your main demon, this is overkill you might appreciate. Total lockdown, no human supervision. Cold Turkey. What it does. Cold Turkey is a general site blocker you can tailor to gambling. You manually add playeagle.com and lock it with a timer or permanent block. How it works for you. Input playeagle.com, set it to frozen mode, and it's inaccessible. Even admin tricks won't crack it till the timer is done. Setup. From free basic version or $39 one time for pro features. Use a random password and ditch it. Why it fits. Cheap, private, and you can expand it beyond Play Eagle if other sites creep in. Quick test. Pick one, say, BetBlocker, free and fast, and install it tonight. Type playeagle.com after. You'll see it's dead to you. That's the proof it works. Which sounds most doable for your setup? Phone, computer, both? Let's walk through the first steps. Since we were targeting Soaring Eagle Online, playeagle.com, and want a private way to block it, we'll walk through the first steps of setting up BetBlocker. It's free, effective, and locks you out of gambling sites like Play Eagle without anyone else needing to know. Let's get it rolling on your main device, phone or computer, whichever you use most for gambling. We'll assume phone for now, since online casinos like Play Eagle often hook people through their apps. If you use a computer or a laptop, the setup is similar. The apps will guide you through the steps for any device you use. Once you have it downloaded, you can then open the app. You will see where the app will let you take a tour of how the app works. This short video goes through that tour. Computer or laptop, the setup is similar. The apps will guide you through the steps for any device you use. Step by step. Installing BetBlocker on your phone. Step 1. Download BetBlocker. What to do. Open your phone's browser, Safari, Chrome, whatever. Go to Action. Scroll down to the Download section. You'll see options for Android, iOS, or desktop. Tap the one for your phone, Android. Download for Android. Takes you to Google Play or a direct APK if Play Store is blocked. iOS. Download for iOS. Links to App Store. Time. Takes 30 seconds. If your internet's slow, maybe a minute. Why? This gets the app on your device, your first wall against Play Eagle. Step 2. Install the app. What to do? Once downloaded, tap the File or App Store Install button. Android. You might see a Allow from the source prompt. Tap Yes to let it install. iOS. It'll ask for your phone passcode or Face ID to confirm. Action. Wait for it to finish. Progress bar shows up. Then tap Open or find BetBlocker in your app list. Time. 1 to 2 minutes, depending on your phone's speed. Why? This plants BetBlocker on your device, ready to block Play Eagle's slots and live tables. Step 3. Set it up and block. What to do? Open BetBlocker. First screen asks how long you want to block gambling. Options like 24 hours, 1 week, 1 month, or custom, up to 5 years. Pick 1 month for now, long enough to break the habit, short enough to feel doable. Action. Tap your choice, then hit Install Restriction or Activate. Wording varies by phone. It will ask permission to run in the background. Say yes. Extra. Check parental controls. If it pops up, then set a random password like K9P2M7X. Write it, snap the paper, toss it. This locks you out of tweaking it. Time. 2 minutes tops. Why? This flips the switch. PlayEagle.com and its app get cut off. You can't even stumble onto it. Step 4. Test it. What to do? Open your browser, type, and hit enter. Or try opening the Play Eagle app if you still have it. Action. You'll see a blocked by BetBlocker message or a dead link. If the app's there, it'll fail to load games. Time. 10 seconds. Why? Proof it's working. Play Eagle's gone from your reach. What now? Next move. Do this on every device you've used for Soaring Eagle, laptop, tablet, spare phone. Takes 5 minutes each. Tonight, delete the Play Eagle app if it's still lurking. Settings, apps, uninstall. 1 less trigger. You're done with the first wall. Took maybe 5 to 10 minutes and Play Eagle's locked out. How's your main gambling device? Phone, right? Ready to test it? The short clip that follows is a video of downloading the app on your phone. In this case, we are using an Android phone. The steps are similar on Apple phones or laptops. There is a Take a Tour step which allows you to see the steps. We will be making some adjustments to settings on our phone. You will need to set the DNS settings in your Chrome app to off. You will find this in your Chrome app settings, privacy and security. Use secure DNS. The end of the video shows what happens when we download 3 different online casino apps: GunLake, Play Eagle, and Golden Nugget Online. You will see that once the apps are downloaded, they will not let you open the app. It will make your phone look like it is in airplane mode. The end of the video shows that the phone is actually not in airplane mode. Warning: once you pick a block time, the only change you will be able to make is to increase the block time. I hope this helps you get that first step locked in with BetBlocker. It's a solid start. Play Eagle's out of reach now. And you did it solo, no one hovering. If you need more tweaks, like adding another device or handling a craving that sneaks up, just ping me. You've got this. Any small win today feel worth it yet? Please feel free to share this video with the people you care about. Gambling can be fun if you can maintain control of it. Unfortunately, it is one of those fun things to do that can take over your life. While many gamblers never lose everything they own, there are those who have. Gambling addictions are extremely uncomfortable to deal with. I hope this helps. If not, please reach out to National Council on Problem Gambling at 1-800-GAMBLER.